So what's good, everyone? Hope everyone's been doing good. I've been away from the scene for a while, and my life has been uncharacteristically busy and pretty exciting this holiday, or this summer I should say. Some vacations, hanging out with family, all the good shit. But I'm back at it again, and I'm here to talk specifically right now about Pokemon Violet. Y'all know my history right now with Nintendo if you watch my other videos, but I haven't been a Nintendo fan for a long time, and so when Nintendo came back up with the Switch 2, I had to give it a shot simply because it's been so long. So naturally, this would be my first Pokemon game in like years. I mean, over 10 years. The last Pokemon game I played, I think, was Pokemon Diamond, like from Diamond and Pearl. So yeah, I've been out of it. So let me be real with you real quick. When I was a kid, I used to be really into this franchise. I beat Pokemon games, and my favorite ones were, again, Pokemon Crystal and Pokemon Emerald. In those games, I maxed out the Pokédex. I was really into it, but again, I fell off the Nintendo bandwagon after when the Wii U came out. So I was kind of done with Nintendo from there on. So fast forward a decade, and I finally got to try these games out again on the Switch 2. And since I had gotten it, honestly, I was very interested in what Pokemon's been up to because I've been hearing some bad things. Well, I don't know if it's bad things. I wasn't really my ear to the ground with Pokemon, but my friends play it. It seems like they've been pretty disappointed throughout the years. So I wasn't too excited to get into it. But dog, Pokemon has changed so much. And let me start by saying I thoroughly enjoyed the game. While I'm not in love with it, it's up there for me, and I'm incredibly impressed. Maybe because I haven't played Pokemon in so long, maybe I'm a bit biased, but everything felt kind of new, and I was really on this open world 3D Pokemon game. This is like the game that me and my friends dreamed up of as kids. So I also really like the overall aesthetic, like the futuristic kind of look to it, and the fact that you're going to school. I mean, I want there to be more outfits, but I mean, I've never changed outfits in a Pokemon game, so that tells you how long it's been since I played one. Honestly, most of the new Pokemon I like in this series. I think they look pretty cool, if I'm being honest. I've seen some Pokemon that look straight up dumb in the older Pokemon games, but I'm glad I got one where for the most part they look cool, and they got the oldies, what I mean? They got the niggas I like, so I was pretty okay with it. At first, I really did like the open world aspects, and I still kind of do. It's a bit weird to me that the story can be tackled in any way, in any direction, but I think that was kind of cool too, because there's 3 different major storylines when you're playing through the game, before you beat it, which would be the League, Team Star, and what was it? These big legendary monster Pokemon that you use to beef up your legendary. It was pretty cool, so it worked well in my opinion, and again, I haven't played the recent games, so I don't know if they all do this now. But I hope the other games going forward is more like this, because it keeps a generally boring and okay story pretty interesting, because you can do it in any direction or in any order that you want. Speaking of which, having a legendary Pokemon from the jump was cool as fuck. Except it was weird that it couldn't battle. I mean, it was cool as a traversal method. It could fly, it could swim, it could glide. It could climb. So traversing the world was really fun with this Pokemon. And the biggest shock to me, let's be real, the biggest shock to me was the battles and them taking place in the same open world. It's not it doesn't cut to another scene or anything like that. They take place right there. And yeah, it could be janky at sometimes, especially if you're on a hill or something. But I thought that was dope as hell. I was like, this is for real open world Pokemon. That's kind of cool. Everything looks dope. I like the new systems and that the crystallization shit. I'm sorry, I'm not exactly sure how to say that, but that was a cool mechanic. It was very unique. The second biggest thing I really liked doing was playing with a friend, because Pokemon co-op, damn sure I was trying that shit out, because I never heard of co-op in Pokemon. I know about trading Pokemon, everyone's done that shit, but co-op, me and my boy, we tried that shit out, and we were just hanging around, just chilling, shooting the shit, while I'm training these Pokemon, and these Pokemon now are strong as fuck, because I'm losing track of time, because me and my boy just talking shit and just having fun. And meanwhile, I'm training these Pokemon, and Now I'm like all the way leveled up, bro, and they don't listen to me and shit. So, I mean, it was a fun experience. I really liked playing together with a friend. The raid battles were fun with a friend, and I could see him battling. It was really cool. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I wish there was a bit more in it, so like maybe we can do dual battles together in like the open world. But I mean, I get this is their first time, so that might be asking for too much, but I'm not gonna hold you. I thought that was really fucking cool. And maybe this is part of why the Switch 2 is like a good choice with this game, because again, you can't really chat like this on the Switch 1 unless you're on the phone with the boy. But so we were just in the Switch chat just talking and shooting the shit. It was really fun and it was really relaxing. I like playing this game when I'm just chilling, maybe the TV's on or whatever, and me and my boy are just talking. I'm out here just running around. We just running around in the game training Pokemon. It was fun. One thing I do have to say though is that the graphics feel okay. I mean, I get that this is a handheld game and I get that it was for Switch 1, but I've seen some crazy looking handheld games. Like I play Wuthering Waves. I used to play Star Rail. So like I know that these phones can output some crazy shit. So the Switch should be able to do it too, or at least the Switch 2. So it's a bit disappointing in the graphical fidelity area, but as for the smoothness and the performance, I didn't have any problem. It was perfect. Maybe there was a bit of lagging when you first start the game, and maybe like getting into some battles. But other than that, I found it very smooth. I found it very easy. And on top of it being really easy, this is just me saying this again as an old school Pokemon player that hasn't been around in a long time. Bro, the box system is so smooth, bro. Like, this might be some shit that y'all know already, but that box system is so much easier. I'm so glad that you don't gotta go all the way to the PC. I don't know if y'all remember that. You gotta have to go to the PC to change your Pokemon out. I'm glad you could do that on the fly. It's like having your roster on you at all times. It's dope. All in all, I'm kind of glad I jumped back into Pokemon and played this game, because if it wasn't for me grabbing the Switch 2 and having a huge backlog, I wouldn't have even touched it, which says a lot about me, I guess. But everything's more convenient. Being able to play with a friend was probably the best or the second best thing I've ever done in a Pokemon game. It was really fun. It's funny to me that I'm back into Pokemon after 10 years away. Like, it's an easy game to play and everything, but I fell off of Pokemon because when I was young, I got into Persona 3 and I was like, I don't need this anymore. Then I got into more intense RPGs. I was always into Final Fantasy, but Pokemon was a bit too easy for me and I just kind of fell off. So having a casual RPG that is not a hard game, it's easy to get through, and I can play it now while talking to friends. It's really cool. I like it a lot. So I'm in it. I get it. I might actually try to 100% the Pokédex. Like, I haven't done that shit since Pokemon Emerald, I think. So I'm with this game. I like it a lot. But that's it for this video. It's a kind of short one like today. I mean, I'm just getting back into the shit. So I want y'all to have a great summer. I know summer's ending, but I had a great vacation. I had a great summer. I'm glad to be back. Glad to be doing some fun shit again. I'm not glad to be going back to work and shit, but, you know, it is what it is. I need to pay the bills, you know what I mean? So I'll see y'all on the next one, and hopefully we'll have more shit to talk about soon. Peace.